So beam strength of weaker element, so SB is given as sigma BP, because pinion is weaker, so sigma BP B Mn into Yp dash. Okay, so here if you substitute here values, so sigma BP is 152, B is face width is 10 times, it is given as 14 times module. Face width is given as, one second, actually face width is given as 14 times module. Okay, so 14 times normal module it is given, so we will substitute here 14 into 8, sigma B. Now Mn is again 8 and Yp dash is nothing but here 0.3745. Now if you calculate it, so you will get SB as 5133.9 Newton. Okay, so once you got SB, then your next step will be you have to calculate effective load. Effective load, it is nothing but P effective. Okay, so P effective is nothing but again by Buckingham's equation it is mentioned. Okay, so here it is mentioned that it's using Buckingham's equation. So whenever you are using Buckingham's equation, you have to use formula for P effective as Ca Cm Pt plus Pd. Okay, so here dynamic load, first you have to calculate Pd and then you have to substitute in this formula, you will get P effective. So we will first calculate dynamic load. So dynamic load is nothing but again Pd is equal to 21V in bracket CEB into cos square psi plus Pt max into cos of psi divided by 21V plus under root CEB cos square psi plus Pt max. Okay, so this is the formula to calculate Pd. Okay, so in this formula what you need is V, CEB, psi is given, Pt max. Okay, so we'll go one by one. So first we will calculate velocity. So V is equal to pi dp np divided by 60 into 1000. Now dp is nothing but mt into zp, or m into zp, or m is nothing but mn divided by cos psi into zp. Okay, so first we will calculate here dp is equal to mn zp divided by cos of psi. Okay, so here mn is 8, zp is 20 divided by cos of 24, so you will get dp as 175.14 mm. So we'll substitute here pi into 175.14 into np. Now np is given as 1440 divided by 60 into 1000. So if we substitute here, or if you calculate this all, so you will get velocity as 13.205 meter per second. Okay, once you got the velocity, then you have to go for the Pt, tangential force, and based on Pt you will get Pt max. Okay, so Pt is equal to power by velocity. So here power is given as 150 kilowatt, so 150 into 10 raised to 3 watts divided by velocity is 13.205. Okay, so if you calculate it, you will get Pt as 11359.33 Newton. Okay, once you got Pt, then you have to calculate Pt max, maximum tangential force. It is given by all factors Ca, Cm into tangential force. Okay, now here Ca is given here, it is 1.53. Cm is not given and we have assumed it as 1. Okay, so 1.53 into 1 into Pt, 11357.33. So if you calculate, So you will get PT max as 17379.78 Newton. This is PT. Now C, deformation factor, it is given. E is also given. Okay, so E is given as here 0.0406 mm. So 0.0406 mm it is given, and C is given as 11600 times E. Okay, so 11600 multiplied by E is 0.0406. So if you calculate, so actually here C into E, if suppose you are calculating, so you have to eliminate this E, okay, because here C is this much only. Okay, so if you are multiplying C here with E, so in sometimes this question may arise. So whenever this E you are multiplying it here, so you have to remove this E. Or if suppose you are writing the C as 11600, so here you have to put here 11600 only. Don't multiply it with E here itself. Okay, so we'll substitute the value of C this much only in that formula, and multiplied by E we will substitute here only in this formula. Okay, so we'll take the value of C as this much only. Okay, 11600. Then after this B is given 14 times module, so we can calculate B as B is equal to 14 times Mn, so 14 into Mn is 8, so if you multiply it you will get 112 mm. Okay, now after getting all these, you can calculate now dynamic force. Okay, so the dynamic force PD is equal to 21 V. V is nothing but 13.204, 13.205 into CEB. C is 11600, E is nothing but 0.0406, B is nothing but here 112 into cos of psi, cos square psi, cos square 24 plus PT max. Now PT max is here 17379.78. Okay, so this is bracket close, multiplied by cos of psi, so multiplied by cos of 24. Okay, so this is numerator. Then you have to write here a denominator. So in the denominator again 21, V is 13.205 plus under root CEB 11600, E is 0.0406, B is 112 into cos square psi, so cos square 24 plus PT max. PT max is 17379.78. Okay, so this complete thing is in under root. Yeah. Now after calculation, now here everything you have, so after calculation you will get PD. So your PD will be (29,622.64 Newton). Okay. After getting the value of PD, you can calculate now P effective. Okay, so your P effective is CACMPT plus PD, or you can call it as PT max plus PD. Okay, so here PT max we have calculated. So PT max is 17379.78 plus PD is nothing but 29622.64. So if you add both, so you will get P effective as 47002.42 Newton. Okay, once you got P effective, you can calculate now factor of safety. So factor of safety against bending is SB divided by P effective. Now here SB we have calculated. So SB is 51003.9 and P effective is 17379.78. So you will get factor of safety as 1.085. Okay, so this is your first answer, factor of safety against bending is 1.085. Okay, now second is